channel, or welcome to my channel, It's a Horse Thing. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kara, and we have a special guest today. This is my mom, who got me through all of BreyerFest and literally brought home like a whole BreyerFest tour with us. So this video specifically is only going to be about the BreyerFest special runs and BreyerFest limited editions and souvenirs, pretty much. Then I will have 3 other videos, actually 4. I will have a BreyerFest vlog that should already be out. I'll have a video about all the horses I collected in the Clarion. Then I will also have 2 other videos specifically about 2 horses that are currently unreleased. And I'll be going over those guys because I was able to find them in the store. But this one is only limited editions and special runs. I will link those other videos down below, so make sure you check those ones out after you finish watching this one. Now let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, first we're just going to start off with the souvenirs. So you're like... So first thing I have here is actually this hat. This was kind of a pain to go around and get signed, but I'll go ahead and show it. I got Amanda, who had Athenian Lady there. That was this year's celebration horse. Then we also had Jennifer, who rides Gaston the Great. Yeah, I just think of Gaston every time I see that.
I know.
So there's him. Then I also met DJB, which was amazing, and Infinity Breyer, and they signed my hat as well. And then I also met Guy McLean, which is this guy who rides this amazing horse named Quiet Way Spinabby. Oh my goodness. Spinabby. And that whole horse will have a separate video on it because that has an amazing story to tell. Then of course we have our little wristbands. I don't have Emma's because Emma was chewing hers the entire BreyerFest trip. But I have my dad's general admission and our all access. And then we came home with
which weren't really good for anything other than show, because you didn't really need the bracelets for anything.
We just kind of snuck in the other 2 days so we wouldn't have to go through the line again. Nobody's gonna care. We also have like 6 of these Breyer tote bags, pretty much.
Because every time you buy something, they put it in a tote.
You're like, do you need a bag? It's okay, we'll give you one anyway.
Right,
We had a million bags around. When we also walked in, they also gave us these free magnets. Mine got bent, so we have 2 other ones. But pretty much they just say BreyerFest against all odds, which was the theme for 2024 BreyerFest. Also, when you walked in, you had, what do you call this? A program?
Yeah.
Okay, this program that pretty much had like all this information about special runs, all the people around.
This was the free program. There was also a commemorative program that you could buy for like $12.
We just went the free route because that's what we're about. Anything that is cheap, we'll take.
We were saving our money for all the horses.
I spent almost $1,000. So then when we met DJB, I also got this Saunders sticker, which was really awesome. I also got this other sticker, which was Pasofino Horse Association, I suppose. I don't know who that is. I saw it and I took it.
Because it was free.
Exactly. Emma got this somewhere around the park. It's a pink wristband with horses and horseshoes. That is Cody barking in the background. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I also got this business card. I don't know who this is, but she's a graphic designer. He's gonna bark through this whole video. Then I also have these 3 bracelets. This one was given to me by another YouTuber actually who I met in a store waiting to get in the heat. I was looking at her earrings and she was trying to figure out if I was who she thought I was. So we were both just looking at each other and finally she was like, are you It's a Horse Thing? And I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, I really love your earrings, by the way. And so we ended up getting some pictures together, which I will put in front of Mom's face, I'm sorry. So this is her. She said it was okay for me to put it on YouTube. And she gave me this pretty bracelet that says BreyerFest on it. That's probably backwards, but I'm sorry. And then there was this other girl I ended up talking to for a really long time while we were waiting at the meet and greet. And she gave me this, what does it say, Peterstone bracelet on it, which is really pretty. And also this other blue and purple one. Now it's time for us to get into the horses. Yay! We're gonna start with the small one. This is for my dad's general admission. I took his horse and said I was gonna have it. So I did not think I was gonna be able to choose, but I did. So I got the green one. If you guys know what the green one is, you guys already know. Ooh,
Yeah, they all had like a special name. Like, what was this one called?
I don't know. It just says green light.
Waiting for that green light.
Just
Emma
as a
got
vest
the
stablemate.
blue one, and the blue one said like blue jeans and white t-shirt and blue jeans or something like that.
That's one. So, I did take this horse out, which is why the stand is already on it, because I wanted to look at it. So, this is the event stablemate. She is, I think it's a he too. Okay. He is, I'm gonna try and hold him like this, very, very pretty. He's pretty much just green with like white snowflakes on him. He's on the jumping horse. I actually did a custom on this, which I will also put in front of Mom's face. I'm sorry. So, I love this mold, so glad to have another one. And it's pretty much teal, even though it says green light. It's pretty much just a teal horse. Oh, another souvenir is this shirt that I got. So I'm not gonna get up right now because I'm sitting on my bed, but I have, pretty much on the front it has all these different Breyer molds. So like, this is Othello, and then a spirit is on here somewhere. I forgot where that one was, but pretty much it has all these different molds on it, which is really cool. And then on the back, you can't see, but it has like all the celebration horses since like 1990 or something.
Yeah, the last 35 years.
The last 35 years. So maybe 1989, something like that. And it has all the different celebration horses listed with their year, which is really, really cool. This one actually ended up being the last one that they had in stock everywhere. The first day we walked in, and I wanted the thinner one. This was the thick version. It was kind of just like a long sleeve t-shirt, and it had the same design. And I wasn't sure about the sizing, which looking back, it probably would have been fine for us to get it, but we weren't sure, so we were gonna go check the other BreyerFest store for it. We got there and they were all sold out. They said come back tomorrow because they were getting another shipment. So we came back and they had none. So we went to the other store and there was none. And so we went back to the first store we went to, and this was the only one they had left, and I took it because online they said everything and every size was sold out. So this was literally the only one left in BreyerFest. So
yeah,
that was a pain to get to.
Online
And in person.
Yep.
It was all sold out. Next, we're gonna go with Fortitude. So Breyer horses have these crystals that they do. I'm gonna let you open a horse here in a second. Do you want to open this one? Sure. So this is Fortitude. They're pretty much just crystal molds, Breyer molds.
Very nice packaging.
Yes. I will be keeping that box. And they're like 6-inch horses, all of them. It's supposed to be rearing, so
Okay,
it looks like that.
I'm confused.
Just hold it by the tail and put your hand behind it. And now put it up to the camera. There you go. And tell them how much you like it.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
It is. It really is very stunning. It's very, very pretty, and it's very heavy. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's they're actual glass. I thought at first that it was just going to be like clear plastic until I read more about them, and they are actually called Crystal Breyer, and they're glass horses.
Very nice.
So we might put those on our dining room table. I'm trying to convince her through that right now. If not, they'll sit up on a shelf in my room. But that's Fortitude. That horse was like $65.
It has its like own little bed.
And you know a lot of the prices for these, but I'm still gonna ask you what you think the price is for some of them.
Me?
Yes.
60?
65 for Fortitude. Okay, let's go through all the horses that I have open. So special runs. When you buy okay, how do I explain special runs? Special runs are available to all access and VIP ticket holders. We were both all access. So, we should probably let's do the celebration horses first. But the special runs, okay, I need to get my thoughts together. If you are a VIP or all access ticket holder, each have different perks. You get a free celebration horse with your ticket. So this year the celebration horse was Athenian Lady. So this is like the Pepto mold, and they named Athenian Lady, which is an actual horse off of it. And you get this one for free with your ticket.
Which we met, and she signed her hat.
She did, Amanda.
And she was very, very sweet.
She was. And then special runs, we ordered our tickets super early, and we were able to get a preference sheet in, because special runs are these, they're not one of a kind, but like 2,000, little bit over 2,000 limit for the model, and you have to put in this preference sheet for you to get them, and if you ordered your tickets too late or they sold out, you don't get the horse pretty much. Thankfully, I got all 4 of the ones I wanted because you get 2 with each ticket.
So I didn't get any horses, and she got 4.
She said it was okay, so I have 4 of them. I paid for all of them, just
She
to
did
be
pay for
clear.
them.
I saved since like November. Since one Athenian Lady is technically yours, you can open one because they're not gonna want us to. Do I have scissors? No.
The one that Cody ate in the car?
Yeah. Okay, so we had like 8 Breyer boxes sitting in the car on the way home, and Cody was eating the corner of this one. I don't have any scissors. But yeah, pretty much special runs. You get 2 with each ticket. You have to pay for all of them on top of your ticket, and they're very well-known models. And there's wild card, which thankfully we didn't get any wild cards, but pretty much it's whatever is left over. So if any VIP or all access tickets paid for all of the other molds, then there's none left over, and the wild card holders aren't able to take those horses. So we saw some people online who were like looking for a Miss Independent, but that horse had already been taken reservation-wise by other VIP and all access ticket holders.
So it wasn't even available for wild card
to
people
pick up.
Like they couldn't even choose that as one of their options.
It was kind of sad to see some people, because I don't think they fully understood what wild cards were, so they didn't realize
that they weren't
what
going.
it was.
They were only going to be able to choose from what was left,
which was not a lot. It
from
was like
everything.
3, and then there were some surprise models, which really weren't that bad because a lot of people liked them this year. This is the back. If anybody wants to pause and read that, that is about Athenian Lady pretty much. Like I said, this is the front 2024 celebration horse. This was the free one. Ready, set, woo! Nice. Keep those together because I'll cut the backs off. She's really nice. I love this mold. So I was gonna buy one of these molds either way. I was kind of frustrated. Hold on, which one looks nicer? Ooh. I still think I like mine better. So I can't open it. Ooh.
Can you not? You're right. These are my school scissors.
Exactly, they're safety scissors because she is young.
They're not safety scissors.
Athenian Lady! They did make her a mare. BreyerFest 2024. What's wrong?
I can't get them out.
Oh, the marking is so pretty. I haven't even like gotten to see that. Guys, her face marking is so unique. It goes like down on her nostril and then back up into like a blaze on her forehead. Really pretty. And then of course BreyerFest 2024 on the bottom. Ooh. With the beautiful markings.
She's free. I'm free.
And she has the little marking on her back, which I appreciate. What do you rate this horse?
Yeah, this one's got a weird thing on its butt. Oh, it's coming off. Okay, forget it. It was just something.
Probably just dust. What do you rate her? Actually, observe her.
She's very pretty.
Do you know what coat color this is?
Chestnut.
Yes. Sabino, I'm pretty sure, to be specific. Could be wrong, but because it has the underbelly, that's what makes me say Sabino.
With a snip that goes into a blaze.
See, that's where things get confusing. Snips are usually a little bit lower though, but it does start to become pink. I kind of told her if you see pink on the lower muzzle, that's usually classified as a snip that fades into something else. So you got the blaze part though. She does have a blaze because it's a little bit thicker. None of these horses are going to be painted. The ones in this video, none are going to be painted, which is kind of nice because
You might paint one of the Athenians, right?
I considered it, but I figured a lot of people would be mad because it is a celebration BreyerFest horse. So I decided I would probably just keep them both. Maybe sell one if they ever go up in value, because right now they're pretty cheap, and I understand why because they were free. But since everybody's kind of selling theirs right now, I'm like, if I wait a little bit, I might be able to sell it for more. So I do really like this one shading though. because it does get very light. This person did very well on this one shading. Now we're gonna do our special runs. So, alright, I know which one this is. She knows which ones I've bought, so I'm just gonna let her figure it out.
This feels like the gray one. I don't know what it's called.
Edge of Glory.
Yeah, Edge of Glory. So, you think it is?
No. Open it. I'm pretty sure I know who that one is. I think it's This Is My Fight Song.
I was gonna say that.
No, you weren't.
This was.
No, she wasn't. So This Is My Fight Song has a stand. This horse is
Oh,
actually...
you took the stand out. I was feeling for the stand.
Yeah. So, this horse actually came in a variation. This is the only special run I got that could have came in a variation. So there was one that has a longer tail and no stand, and then I got the one that has the stand and a shorter tail, which I like. But my complaint with Breyer, and I have multiple other people who agree with me because I was talking about it. Why could they not have this part that protrudes on this so the hole could be on the hoof so it could still potentially stand by itself? I was frustrated after I thought about that. Anyway, this is My Fight Song. She's very pretty. Oh, he is very pretty. He is very pretty. I always think it's a she. He is very nice. I think a lot of people have referred to it as a girl, actually. Maybe. I don't know. But she's a rearing he is a rearing Mustang. Very nice. I really like. I was not a huge fan of this model when I first saw it. Actually, like I almost didn't get this one.
Yeah, but I really liked it.
Well, that wasn't. I didn't know you really liked it, but I decided to get it because it was very unique. Very pretty. How much do you think this horse cost?
65.
It was either 65 or 75. I don't remember which.
I just remember how much it was.
I think this was 75. I know. You want to tell me how much it was when we checked out?
It was like 300 and something.
Just for the special runs.
22 or something like that.
What do you rate this horse?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
A 9.
8.5, probably. I know you're confused too. I know which one that one is. You need to feel a different one?
No. Miss Independent.
Not who I think it is. I think it's Edge of Glory. I stared at these models for months, you guys. So, show them how I put them back in. I unwrapped all of these at BreyerFest, but I put them back in under a tree. And in the middle of a show because I wanted to see them sweltering hot. But then I put them back in there because I wanted to make sure nothing was going to happen to him.
He is very pretty. He is very pretty.
How much was that horse?
75.
65.
I didn't think I was gonna like the glossy horses.
Neither did I. I specifically tried to stay away from glossy horses because I was like, I'm never gonna collect glossies because they're not realistic. Then I actually got like 3 glossies on BreyerFest.
Really pretty, and especially when they're lit, they're striking.
Look at you with the vocabulary. This is why you need to be my video. I convinced her to do this. She did not want to do this video tonight. This is Edge of Glory. So one thing I didn't realize was they actually have like snowflake marking. I don't know specifically what you would call that. And then it's of course dapple gray. So very pretty, and it is a glossy, of course, with BreyerFest 2024, just like the other 3 on it. You also did not like this mold, remember? The Ashcore mold.
Yeah.
I told her how much I like this mold, and she said she did not like it.
It looks like, look at the thing, his.
It's an Arabian.
I know, they look like they're.
Most of the horses we
dying.
saw at the show are Arabians. What?
Like they got like sunken in.
What do you
That's
rate
the
this
only
horse?
reason why. Oh, a 7.
You agree? Yeah, probably. I already know which one this is.
Miss Independent.
Open it. I also think it's Miss Independent.
And to be honest with you, I don't remember what other one you got after this one.
You'll know when you see him. You were right!
It's very pretty.
Mom, look, this is your favorite. You love this horse.
And she really did not want to get this
I did not want this horse. Well, originally I did not think I was gonna get it. I knew I was getting Edge's Glory and then the other one, but I was unsure about the other two. So I ended up getting This Is My Fight Song and her, and I wasn't sure about her. Turns out everybody wants her, just to be fair. This is probably like the most sought after special run, horse-wise.
She's so pretty.
I did not think she was gonna be that nice, and then I saw her and I was like, she's actually really
Her
nice.
shading
Her
and then,
shading is
what are these called?
perfect.
The stripes.
Leg bearing. That might only be a Grula term, considering I'm pretty sure that's called a dun. But I think it's leg bearing, at least on a Grula.
She's very pretty.
What do you rate this horse? Is she a 10 out of 10 for you?
Probably.
I think I would say a 9. I did like her a lot more than I thought I would. Here is the back of the sweatshirt with all the celebration horses on it. Told them I was getting too hot. Izzy! We have a second special guest. Hello! We have one more special run, and when you see this, you're gonna understand.
I can't remember. Oh.
Oh yeah, I was like, when you see them, you'll know.
Now I remember.
What's their name?
Fighter and Fortitude. No, Fighter and Survivor.
I think 4 students of Crystal.
I'm making up my own stuff here.
You are. The floor is a mess, you guys. So pretty much it was a Marin full set. This was also a very
this
popular.
is like the first one she opened.
This was the first one I opened. I knew immediately which one I wanted. This was the one I knew I was getting no matter what. It didn't matter if you were getting 1 ticket or 2. I was getting these horses.
You can't even like appreciate the shading and the richness
No.
of this coat.
They're absolutely gorgeous models. I think this.
I mean, look, she's got like supermodel hair.
I know.
on this
I
side.
think this horse is a 10 out of 10 for me. This set.
It's very, very pretty.
This is my favorite special run.
I love draft horses because they got the fluffy feet. I know that that's not
Feathers.
it's not proper terminology, fluffy feet, but it kind of looks like they're wearing fuzzy bunny slippers, and it's really cute and pretty.
And then of course there's the full, which at first I didn't understand why it was gray until I remembered because Emma was talking about it. Black horses aren't black when they're a baby, they're gray. And they grow up to be black. So even though she's not a black horse, she's dark enough that when they're a baby, they're going to be lighter than what they will be when they grow up.
What's this color?
That I would say that's a dark bay, which is why this confuses me. Because this is like a gray Bovero.
Maybe the daddy. Anyways, very pretty.
10 out of 10 for me. How much did these guys cost? How much did Miss Independent?
85.
Yes. How much did Miss Independent cost?
70.
65.
I was close.
So, and what do you rate these guys? A 10 out of 10 too?
Yeah, they're really pretty.
They're really nice. I mean, can we just like appreciate the tail flow? I mean, that's really nice.
Supermodel tail.
I do. I love this horse. She's heavy.
She is very heavy.
I love drafts, so I love that when I feel draft Breyers. So that's all the special runs I have. But we still have 2 more horses. So this is, I always say Gaskin, it's Gascon. Always Chipper wasn't feeling well while we were at BreyerFest, which was kind of disappointing. But I still knew I wanted this horse too.
Mm-hmm.
So we do need the scissors. I think Izzy might be sleeping on them. But this is always Chipper. Also, read the box if you want to read the box. But yeah, Always Chipper wasn't feeling well when we were at BreyerFest. All 3 days she wasn't feeling great. We were gonna go to the meet and greet and get her to sign my hat, but her rider was very concerned. So wasn't in the greatest mood. So
because she was very concerned. They were waiting for blood results to come back from the vet, and it turns out, because I went back later and spoke with her when things weren't so crazy, it was right at the end of BreyerFest, and she said, you know, that they were really because earlier they were really hoping that he was just like dehydrated, the heat was really bad and all that, but it turns out that his white blood cell count was low or whatever, and so she was like,
which for my younger viewers, white blood cells are what help you feel better when you're sick. So if you don't have a lot of them, that means you can become more sick or you'll be sick for a longer time. So those are for my younger viewers.
So when I was talking to the owner, she was saying that originally her daughter was the one who rode and
showed jumped. Rode, yeah.
Yeah, Always Chipper, but then she got older, and so now there's a younger girl that's showing her and stuff. But you know, they still own Always Chipper, so they still travel with him, and you can just tell that they just absolutely love him, and they were really concerned about him.
Something just went flying.
Yeah. So, but one of the very interesting things was that they were talking about how they really didn't have any experience with Breyer at all until they were
asked to make a Breyer model.
Yeah, for Always Chipper to be a Breyer model, and so this was like their first experience really with like Breyer and all of that. So
she said they were really into Schleich actually before they became Breyer fans, which seems to be for a lot of people. Is a lot of people start out with Schleich because they're more inexpensive
and durable. She said she felt like they could play with them hard, the kids and stuff, and they're more affordable, so something
like
that.
Look at the tail! I didn't even notice that. It's like braided down to be flowy. That's very pretty.
So one of the things though that she said about the model, and she was like, I understand they can't get
I need the scissors back.
So on the back side of Always Chipper, and I'm trying to think of how I saw him in the stall. So I think it was like right here. He had a bunch of grown in, and
or just drastic,
and then like
edges,
little like white spots through all of here, and they just can't, you know, put every single detail, every single mark that was on him. But this is a beautiful model, but actually seeing Always Chipper in person, he's a beautiful horse. So he has some very unique markings.
You're like not watching me over here struggling to open this horse. Okay, and this is the cool stand. It reminds me a lot of a wave, actually. So that's really cool. And then there's just a little square notch, whatever, in the bottom. I'm struggling to remember how this is supposed to go in. Okay, there is Always Chipper. I think this is actually beautiful.
Not Always Chipper.
No, definitely not. Is that? Oh, yeah. See, this is supposed to go in way farther than it is, but I'm struggling to make it go in that far. Anyway, this is Gascon. Also a very, very pretty horse. I like him a lot. They really did well with his face markings. There was a little girl and Jennifer talking about that, which is his rider. And the striped hoof, look at that, down to every detail. One striped hoof.
The only thing, this is ridiculous. The only thing I thought was really interesting, that because I saw the model of him before I actually saw the horse, is that he was smaller than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah. What do you rate this guy?
A 7.
I'd say maybe an 8. I don't usually like white horses, but the shading faded on the mane and tail makes him pretty nice. I like him. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and that like button. That way I know you guys enjoy this kind of content and would like to see more of it. Remember, down below, BreyerFest vlog, 2 other unreleased horse unboxings, and my BreyerFest Clarion haul. Make sure you go watch all of those if you have not already. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Remember to be kind, be smart, and stay safe. And I'll see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Probably the next video, whichever one comes first. Goodbye, everybody.